This is Medicwise TV. 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 This is Medicwise TV.
Monday, Easter Monday, we are privileged to bring you our conversations as usual. In Medicwise TV, this is the haven for healthcare conversations. And today we are privileged to have a special guest in the studio, the one and only Mr. Kithinji, a professional radiographer.
Yes, I'm a professional radiographer.
And a practicing echocardiographer.
Yes, I'm an ecotech.
And also, this man has ventured into private practice, meaning he has set up radiology departments. He's going to tell us more about that. And this is actually the kind of guests we want in this show, who inspire young radiographers who want to come up and set out their own practice, their own private practice. So, Mr. Kithinji, yes, welcome so much to the Medicwise TV show.
Thank you.
By the way, I'm your host, Didakus Mochache, aka Dida, the X-ray man. And straight we go to the show. Maybe introduce yourself, Mr. Kithinji. What is your name? Where do you come from? Which county? And maybe take us your journey in radiography.
Okay, my name is Benjamin Kithinji Maringa. I come from the Rua Embu County, Mbere South. That's where I was born by my father and my mom. So I studied in Chicago Boys High School. Then after, I went to Mombasa KMTC, where I did my diploma in radiography. Then after I finished, I practiced in Mombasa. I did some practice in Potri's Hospital in Changamwe. I did some private practice. Then I came back to Embu Then I'm currently based in Kirinyaga doing private practice. I own some 3 ultrasound department. I have a department in Kagio, I have a department in Moya, and I have a department in Sagana. I do ultrasound, I do echo, I do ECG, I also do X-ray reporting. We have a system where we engage radiologists and we give out the reports, X-ray reports, CT scan, and MRI reports.
Wow. You were a student in KMTC Mombasa.
Yes, I studied in KMTC.
How was life when in college?
Life in Mombasa by then was a bit earned because we had no money by then. But when we finished school, the life became good because now we were able to earn our money.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe you can say hi to Mombasa KMTC lecturers.
Yes,
who
hi.
are your great teachers there.
Yes, I can say hi to Mombasa KMTC lecturers. We had Margaret Ogal, Oganda, Nyati, we had Wallace Mbatia, we had radiographers in Coast Provincial General Hospital, led by the HOD, Mr. Galogalo. So, hi, all of you there. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kithinji.
Yes.
Basically, let's talk about echo.
Yes.
Because you have mentioned you are interested in echo. Just the other day, we had Madam Caroline in the studio here, and passionately she talked about echo. But she said there's no formal training. When she started learning echo, there was no formal training. She was doing hands-on. Yes. Is it the case with you also?
So, I had to go to the Nairobi West Hospital. I'm almost done with it,
Okay.
the Nairobi West Hospital. So that is where I started my echo training. But basically, for you to be able to do echo, you must go through the education, because now echo is not like ultrasound. You need to have the big part of the pathology and the technique part of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So, most importantly, for these purposes of this show, we want to understand your journey in entrepreneurship, and we want to understand what inspired you to open this department you have mentioned, and when did you start?
Okay, my journey doing business started in Mombasa, a place called Kongoya. I had a small EcoMed machine, a black and white machine. That's when I began. So when I set up my first department, I realized it is making money, because now I was selling at a service of an ultrasound, obstetric ultrasound. Yes. I was charging by then. I was doing it at 1,500 Kenya shillings. So I had a small department around Kongoya. On your way to Nyali, there was a clinician in Mombasa. So I was introduced to the business of having ultrasound department by my friend who was by then in Mombasa with another friend. The friend was a nurse. Then there was a radiographer who introduced me how to do the ultrasound business. We had to brand the name. We had to put up a department somewhere, and we used to do good before I came to Kirinyaga. So I had a department in Mombasa. By then, immediately after college, 2017, around 3-4 months after school, I had to put a small department where I did ultrasound alone by then.
So you started with a single machine, ultrasound machine, and a small department. Yes. Back then in Mombasa. Yes. And now you have grown. You have said you have 3 departments, but you are no longer in Mombasa. So why did you have to move from Mombasa to where you are now?
Okay, what made me to move out of Mombasa? By then I was young. I had to come back home, because now Mombasa I went for the schooling. So when I had to come back to Kirinyaga, then when I came to Kirinyaga, I started practicing my first department was in Sagana. I set a department in Sagana in 2018.
2018, okay.
2019. That's when I did my first department in Sagana.
Okay.
So the mother branch, the Sagana was the mother branch. So as time grew, I introduced a new department in Moya. The name of that department is Becky Ultrasound. Is in Moya, just directly opposite the old NHIF office, just behind Equity Bank. That was my second department. Then recently, this year, I had to set another department in Kagio, because now people needed the services. So I had to expand the departments.
So in all those departments, you have installed ultrasound machines, and I presume you have people working for you.
Yeah, I have in Moya, I have a big machine, standalone, Mindray DCN3T. It's a good machine with 3 probe, cardiac probe, cavalier probe, and the linear probe. That is in Moya. In Kagio, I have a small machine, Mindray DP10 with the 2 probe. Also in Sagana, I use the Mindray DP10 with 2 probes. In Sagana, in Kagio and in Moya, I have an ECG machine where the radiographer who is working there will have the ECG done, then we can interpret the ECG. You know, the P wave, the QRS complex.
Okay, yeah.
So you know the ECG will give you the diagnosis, but the diagnoses there are not reliable. You might mess with the patient.
Okay.
So if the diagnosis the machine gives you, you know, it is set from the China, the American setup, the calibration. So you need to interpret the ECG by yourself. So after the ECG is done, I get the images, I interpret, then reset back, and the radiographer who is working there is able to print and give out the result to the patients. So I have employed 2 radiographer. One is based in Moya. The other one is based in Kagio. He operates the 2 departments.
Okay.
There is
multitasking.
Secretary, yeah, he does the 2 departments because there is secretary in Sagana, there is secretary in Kagio. So when the patient come, he will be called to Sagana, attend the patient. He will again be called to Kagio, attend the patient. So he operates 2 departments, the Sagana and the Kagio one.
Good. That's a very nice arrangement. I'm quite fascinated by the fact that you are operating 3 departments at a go. Maybe you tell us, shed light, what are the challenges you are facing? Is it smooth sailing to learn these 3 departments, or you face a challenge here and there?
Okay. Operating the department is not that easy. Obviously, competition is there. You have your competitors, so you need to do a good job. In ultrasound, if you do a good job, even the client will follow you. So you do a good job in making correct, accurate diagnosis. That is the key. You have again to be social. You have to cooperate the clinician, because now you get the patient from the clinician.
Clinicians, yes.
Yeah, the clinician will send you the patient. Then if you do a good job, you give them accurate diagnosis, then they will always refer you the clients. Even the client themselves, after many years, the client will, out of that accurate diagnosis, they will always come at your place.
How do you trust the people work for you? Because I presume you are not in the 3 departments 24/7. People are working for you. And one of the challenges, people who are small SME face is trust. You know, you have left the business with them. How do you make sure they ensure excellent customer service and also financial trust? How does it come in?
Okay, I have installed a CCTV camera in Moya and Sagana, so I keep monitoring the workflow during the day.
Okay.
There must be some challenges. One, the personnel is a problem, but I'm lucky. The people
Personnel
I
is a
get-
problem.
Yeah, because
So,
now these are qualified radiographers from maybe the JQuat or the KMTC.
remember, they are your staff and they are listening to you. Are you saying you don't trust them?
I trust them. I trust them. Yes.
Though the challenges are not big as such.
The challenges are not big as such.
Now, take us to this. A time when you were not having those departments and a time now that you have them. What can you say about life then and life now?
Okay. Before then, when I was employed in Potris, I had no department. I used to do some locums. The salary was not enough. So when I started venturing into this business, remember you are selling services. This is a very profitable business. If you can venture, if you can sell a services of 2,000, it is a lot of money. So after I ventured into these ultrasound departments, I have done a lot on my.
So
personal
generally
growth.
what you are saying is financially there is improvement in your personal finance since you invested into these 3 departments.
Yeah, this department they were able to buy me good machines. Remember, I started with a black and white. I advanced to a color Doppler. I advanced to a cardiac standalone machine. So, and I think I will keep on improving. Mungu akinijalia.
Let's come to business challenges typically. Is it always that business is high, or there are also low periods in business whereby you find you have not made enough cash, you are owing in terms of rent or whatever, all of staff salaries? Do you face that challenge, or is this a smooth sailing all through?
Okay, sometimes I get some challenges, but remember I have 3 departments.
Yes.
If one goes down, the other one
Could be doing
be
well.
up. They can't go down all of them at the same time. So one department can save the other in case one is not running well. So the other department can save the other. So I'm able to pay the salaries. I'm able to pay the radiographers. I have secretaries. I'm able to pay them. I have never had a financial crisis of radiographers not being paid.
Good. Now let's talk about the issue of learning these departments, and learning these departments or starting these departments. There must be an issue about capital. Young radiographers listening to you, one of their worries is, where do I get capital to invest in those machines? Because I know those machines are not, pocket change to acquire them. Maybe you should shed light on capital. How does one navigate the issue of capital to be able to acquire those expensive machines like what you have? And maybe what is the average cost of one unit?
Okay. For starter radiographers, those who are fresh from college, it will be a challenge getting 700,000. It is a challenge, but you can, after college, you can start saving. you can save in a SACCO, in a bank. If you get around 400,000, 300,000, you can start with a black and white machine, like Muchacha does. You sell the EcoMend machines.
Yes,
it's a black and white one.
Yes, yes.
So you can begin with a small black and white machine. And I would encourage you, don't come to Nairobi. Don't go back to the city. Don't come to the city. The city is the competition here in Nairobi, Mombasa, the big cities. The competition is very stiff. So you can just go to the rural setup where the competition is not that much. Yeah, you can begin with a black and white. Then you can just advance with time. You go to a Doppler, you buy a machine with cardiac probe. With time, you will get there.
The other day, we had Mohammed. Mohammed is a young radiographer entrepreneur in this
Mohammed.
group.
I know Mohammed.
And Mohammed talked passionately about people not getting worried about capital, but getting worried about who do you know, your network. As network worked for you, or as you say, it was basically about saving and later buying. Did the network help you in one way or another in this business?
Yeah, I had network with my colleague, the radiographer. In fact, the recent machine, my friend helped to get it from China. It is a standalone machine, Caradopra. My friend helped me get it from China. We had to pay. The machine was variant to Kenya. So connection, and I may not say connection as such, but you can have a friend who can help you. If I need a machine, I can come to Mochache. I talk to him nicely. I give him around 500,000. Mochache get me a good machine. Then somebody can pay a little bit in higher purchase?
Of course, in RadMed we have those flexible terms of payment.
Okay.
But generally what I want to pick up here is network helpful? Has it been helpful to you?
Network, I had no connection. As in, I had to pay for the machines, get the machines. But remember where I began. I began with a small machine. In fact, the first machine I was given by my friend, the nurse friend. I used that machine.
So basically what we are saying is, you are confirming this point I'm putting across, that networks are very important than capital also. You don't rely on saving alone, but you also get to know the right people who can help you.
Yeah, if you can have a good friend of yours who has a good heart, he can help you step in front.
Why have you not invested in a X-ray machine? Because I understand you have 3 ultrasound departments. Why the cold feet in putting money in X-ray machine?
Okay, I have not invested in X-ray in one thing. X-ray, the profit margin is very minimal. That's why I did not invest in X-rays. Because setting an X-ray is a bit expensive. Recovering the initial capital, again, is expensive. Remember, the profit margin of an X-ray is very small. You buy the film, you buy the X-ray machine, you buy the printer, you know?
Yes.
Now, in ultrasound, the profit is very huge. You don't use much. You have the ultrasound machine. You just need a gel and a thermopaper. And a thermopaper is not expensive as an X-ray film. So in X-ray, profit margin is very small compared to ultrasound. Ultrasound is more profitable. I'm gonna put 4 ultrasound centers than putting a single X-ray center. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, where do you see your future? Where do you see the future of your business now that you have 3 ultrasound departments? Do you intend to open more? And What is the timelines you are putting in place for that?
Okay. I'm hoping for the best. I may expand maybe to another department. I get to have 4 departments. I will try to have another one in future.
So, Mr. Kithinji, young radiographers who have just qualified, and by the way, we have so many these days, qualifying every year from all the training institutions which train radiographers. Yes. First, they see jobs are not available. That is the first thing. And then 2, they say the salaries they are getting as the people are starting is very little. Maybe they are getting around 30K a month. What kind of advice, as you now, as a senior radiographer who has also invested in private practice, what kind of advice can you give these young, upcoming radiographers who also want to do something for their life and their career?
Okay, radiographers and sonographers and echo technician and cardiac sonographer outside there. Yes, it is not easy. After coming from college, jobs are not ready for you. But you can do business. Imagine getting 2,000 per day compared to a salary of maybe 40,000. You're gonna do business. Get a machine. Okay, the whole thing can cost you around 600,000 because you have to get a machine, you have to get a printer, you have to partition the room, you have to get a patient coach, you have to get a desktop for printing report, you have to get a printer, Epson printer or the printing machine. So you can just think of doing business. Business is good. But for the beginners, don't begin in the cities. The competition from the radiologists and the senior sonographers, it is too much in the city. Begin from the rural setup. Go to a place in Kirinyaga, a small town, maybe in Embu. Set up your own department. Talk to clinicians. Maybe you can give them some tips.
Yes, yes.
You can give them some tips. You tell a clinician, if you send me...
We call it commission.
Yeah, you can commission them because you give them a tip, they will send you more. Then begin. If you see, imagine a department seeing 3 patients per day. That department is paying you and you are good to go. In fact, seeing 3 patients per day, if you can charge for a normal obstetric ultrasound, you charge maybe 1,500. You give 500 commission to the clinician or the nurse sending you the patient.
Yes, yes.
So you have 1,000. 3 patients, that is 3,000. Per month you have around
90.
Yeah, 90.
Average.
An average of 90. Nobody will pay you 90,000. Even the county government can't pay you 90. That is, you know, yeah, you can just think to do business as such.
In a nutshell, you are saying there are good things if people make bold moves, they make bold steps to invest in the radiology departments. The returns could be fair to them, and maybe the returns are better than even someone who was working somewhere.
Yeah, a business will pay you better than being embroiled in a private hospital somewhere. Remember, the private hospital you will overwork, you will work even older hours, but in your own department you will work from 8 to 5. Maybe you can extend some 1 hour, maybe in your own department. So I would consider self-employment better than even searching for a county job. It is better getting 90,000 and you are your own boss. Just imagine. Yeah. And people nowadays are aware of ultrasound. In fact, self-requests are so many. A mother comes who is pregnant And I ask you, Daktari, you can check my baby. Then, you see, ultrasound and ultrasound is becoming familiar even to the society, even to people around society.
Maybe on the other hand, changing gear a bit, during your investment all this time to be able to have 3 departments, maybe you should tell us something. Have you worked with banks? Because do you see value working with banks, or what is your opinion on banks?
On the banking sector?
Yes, the banks. Have you gone for loans to support your business?
Yeah, I have an active loan now for the machine I have bought recently. But the business is able to pay for that machine. So after some time, I will finish paying the loan. Maybe after then, I can think of another one, or I can just give myself some time to relax. Yeah, hakuna pressure.
Okay, our viewers, we are open for your views or questions and suggestions. There is a WhatsApp number on your screen in which you can text if you have a question or suggestion which you can give. Remember, this show is sponsored by RadMed Connect Limited, supplier of radiology equipment and the supplies. We are proud to bring you this show, and we are going to shortly go to a commercial break, and then after, when we come, we will get to understand from Mr. Kithinji a few other things before we close the show. Maybe we will come to, for him to tell us what plans he has for his business for the future, and then we will be able to also give him a gift. We have a gift for him here in the studio. We want to give him one of the books we have here in front, so that he can be able to read the book. So we appreciate your viewing, and we don't take it for granted that you are here. Please don't forget to subscribe. Touch the subscription button and support us by following the Medicwise TV platforms, so that we will be here always for this kind of discussions and this kind of suggestions.
Welcome to RadMed, your 360 degrees radiology and healthcare partner. Shop for all your radiology needs, from X-ray machines to ultrasound machines. We have it all. At RadMed, we are dedicated to revolutionizing healthcare. We are experts in radiology and healthcare equipments, serving all areas in Kenya. In Calvary Hill Hospital, we delivered installed an X-ray machine with a CR. In Ziwa Hospital, we delivered and installed an X-ray machine with a complete CR. In Mwanzawetu Health Services, we delivered and installed a colour Doppler machine with 2 probes. Brooks and Cherith Hospital, we delivered and installed an X-ray machine with a CR. In Nanyuki Hospital, we delivered and installed an X-ray machine. Esobi Healthcare. Malkia Wings Hospital. Zenit Care Hospital. Nelly Nursing Home. Pro Care Cottage Hospital. Esther, a radiology entrepreneur. Itak Hospital. Peter, a radiology entrepreneur. Mugamo Medical Centre. Jabs Medical Centre. Welcome to RadMed, your 360 degrees radiology and healthcare partner. Shop for all your radiology needs, from X-ray machines to ultrasound machines, we have it all. At RadMed, we are dedicated to revolutionizing healthcare.
This TV, Medicwise TV, is one of our RadMed children, because we have 4 of them. And we are saying that every time you subscribe to watch all that is TV, you help us grow. Go to our media, our social media apps. We have Facebook, we have Instagram. That is all we are requesting of you. Is that too much to ask? Please help us grow. This TV, Medicwise TV, is one of our RadMed children, because we have 4 of them. And we are saying that every time you subscribe to watch all that is TV, you help us grow. Go to our media, our social media apps. We have Facebook, we have Instagram. That is all we are requesting of you. Is that too much to ask?
Mr. Kithinji here, passionate radiographer and an investor in the private practice. He has 3 ultrasound departments in the central Kenya region, and we are here discussing about business in the radiology sector. But now, Mr. Kithinji, we have Society of Radiography in Kenya, which is serving members. I presume you are a member in the Society of Radiography in Kenya. And recently we are hoping to have the Radiography Act enacted. What is your view about SOC leadership, and what can it do to promote young upcoming entrepreneurs like you?
Okay. I am a member of SOC. When I finished college, we had to register. Before you get licensed, you had to get registered with SOC. I don't know how they do it this time. How do they do it nowadays? Because you had to get registration before you get the license.
Now the license, you know, Kenya Nuclear Regulatory Board stopped issuing licenses to radiographers. We are awaiting the radiography bill to be enacted so that the board itself will issue licenses to radiographers. So unlike then, now that there's a moratorium on issuing of licenses to the Nuclear Regulatory Board. But then it is still, we are here to see what will happen when the board comes into place, which most likely will happen this year or later next year.
Okay, radiographers outside there, it is good to be a member of a certain body. I'm a member of SOC, and I'll keep paying the 500 subscription amount. Is it 500 per month?
Yeah.
I will either pay through the payslip, or I can pay monthly through the M-Pesa. I think they do it through the M-Pesa.
Yes, yes.
So as we wait, let us wait after the transaction is gone through. I will encourage all radiographers outside there to register. SOC is important. Remember, they can cover you in case of an irregularity somewhere. They will cover you because you are their member. It is good to register in a certain body, maybe the Society of Radiographers in Kenya. It is good to register.
And I asked you, maybe you forgot the question, but I was saying, how do you think SOC should, mobilize and support young entrepreneurs like you who are going into radiology business?
Okay, SOC should help us get the license in time without any delay. When I apply for the licensing and the society membership, I should be given the certification with ACE. In other words, without much delay. That is the only way SOC can help us. Again, the SOC can help us educate the community, educate the people on X-rays and other things. Give us some seminar. In fact, I'll attend if there will be, you will tell me. I will attend. I have never gone to a SOC conference, but now I will begin going to those conferences. SOC should call up an annual conference. We join together as radiographers of this republic, and we will move. We discuss on current issues affecting radiography. So when this commotion is over, we will move as a team. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. And we don't take it for granted that you are able to make it here this evening for this interview. Yes. We hope to invite you again in future for more insight on your business and maybe investment in radiology and enlightening the young radiographers who are willing to take risk and invest in private practice. This has been quite an enriching discussion this evening with you, and we don't take it for granted for coming. And maybe before you give your parting shot in this interview, I'm going to gift you with a book, and this book, the title is Medicwise Chronicles. Medicwise Chronicles is an inspirational book which is written by Mr. Didakus Mochach. I'm the author, and this book has got a lot of information about the entrepreneurship skills and the inspirational marketplace dynamics and how you can benefit from it. I hope it will be of greater value to you as an entrepreneur, so that this is my gift to you this evening.
Yes.
And like we said, we have written other books which go for 1,000 Kenyan shillings. And we appreciate for your coming, Mr. Kithinji, yes, for gracing this show, the Medicwise show. How do you see it so far?
It's a nice thing being here. I'm so happy. I'm able to get much information. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Feel most welcome. Maybe you can give your parting shot to our viewers now, listening to you.
Okay. Hi, radiographers outside there. Again, I'm Benjamin Kithinji Maringa. I can encourage a radiographer who is outside there, get a machine, have your own department. In fact, in the next 3 months, I will be disposing one of my machines, the DP10 one. I want to advance to a current Doppler machine. So come talk to me. I give you the machine. I sell you at maybe 400,000. You begin from there. Then you start advancing. Very soon, you get a current Doppler machine. You will thank me later. So try business. You can do other businesses. If you are not much on to ultrasound department, you can just do other businesses. When I was in college, my final research topic was radiographers, involvement of radiographers in entrepreneurship. Somebody who is in Mombasa, a lecturer, can get you a copy of that. So I did it in Kirinyaga County. I had a sample size. I sampled a number of radiographers
Yes, yes.
who have done well, not only in radiography now, they are doing other businesses and they are doing so well. So expand your mind. Be business oriented. If you don't like to do the ultrasound one, try a business of any other nature. You can try a business of any other business. You can even be a seller of, you can sell ultrasound machine, you can sell the thermal, the gel, you can, radiography is that it is, you can move with diversity, as I mean. You can do radiography, having the basic degree training, having a basic diploma training, it will equip you with much knowledge. You can even do more business. You can do any type of business. You have the training, you can divert. If you are not comfortable with the ultrasound department, you can try other businesses. I have seen many radiographers doing good in businesses. I also do other kind of businesses. In my home county, I do some businesses of farming here, there. So I'm just trying.
Wow, that is very good. Maybe next time we should talk about business in farming. Thank you so much, Mr. Kithinji, for your time, for coming, for being here. We don't take it for granted. We appreciate so much.
Okay.
All the best.
Okay, asante.
Welcome to RadMed, your 360 degrees radiology and healthcare partner. Shop for all your radiology needs, from X-ray machines to ultrasound machines, we have it all. At RadMed, we are dedicated to revolutionizing healthcare. We are experts in radiology and healthcare equipments, serving all areas in Kenya. In Calvary Hill Hospital, we delivered installed an X-ray machine with a CR. In Ziwa Hospital, we delivered and installed an X-ray machine with a complete CR. In Mowanzuetu Health Services, we delivered and installed a colour Doppler machine with 2 probes. Brooks and Cherith Hospital, we delivered and installed an X-ray machine with a CR. In Nanyuki Hospital, we delivered and installed an X-ray machine. Esobi Healthcare. Malkia Wings Hospital. Zenit Care Hospital. Nelly Nursing Home. Pro Care Cottage Hospital. Esther, a radiology entrepreneur. Itak Hospital. Peter, a radiology entrepreneur. Mugamo Medical Centre. Jabs Medical Centre. Welcome to RadMed, your 360 degrees radiology and healthcare partner. Shop for all your radiology needs, from X-ray machines to ultrasound machines, we have it all. At RadMed, we are dedicated to revolutionizing healthcare. We are experts in radiology and healthcare equipments, serving all areas in Kenya. In Calvary Hill Hospital, we delivered and installed an X-ray machine with a CR.